Hey, Zach here. Hope you're having a great day. Right now, we're going to talk about the end of traditional network marketing as we know it. And there's stuff everywhere because we just moved, so it's all good. We're going to talk about the end of traditional network marketing as we know it. Now, we all understand that everything is going online, right? We all get it. Just take network marketing out of this for a second. We get almost everything online at this point, right? Obviously we get products from a network marketing company. We buy products from other people's network marketing companies. We buy a ton of stuff from Amazon. We buy a ton of stuff from pretty much everywhere online. We get our groceries delivered with Instacart. That's online. Pretty much everything we get is with an online purchase. We socialize online. We go into Facebook groups or Slack or all these different places, Discord, to interact online. We watch YouTube videos, right? These are all things that you and I both do. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a huge, huge value in physically associating with people, our teams, all that stuff, right? It's good for the health. It's good for business. So don't get me wrong. That's still a part of it. We just did a Rebels event 2 or 3 weeks ago, and everyone flew in from all over the country, and it was amazing. So don't misunderstand me. However, every single one of those people at that event didn't come from a traditional network marketing approach. They all came from an online marketing approach. In fact, they came from advertising. Now, before we get over into that, I want to make sure that we understand this, that things are going online for network marketing, whether you like it or not. It's just happening. Why? Because just like every other industry, the prospects, the customers, decide where it's going to go. So if people stop growing in their traditional approaches, they're going to adapt or they're going to die. It's the end of the story. And here's the thing. Prospects don't like to pick up the phone. Prospects don't like to go to hotel meetings. Prospects don't like to meet you at Starbucks. Prospects don't like to do any of that stuff. Because they don't like to do it, people are either starving to death in network marketing, trying to make it work, or they're adapting, one of the two. So we all get that, right? Now, marketing evolution will, of course, take its proper progress, its proper course. Let me give you an example from old school network marketing. When network marketing first came out, it was in the late 50s, 60s, actually before that, but when it was really starting to catch wind, it was in the late 50s and 60s. And what people were doing, as you may know, is they were going door knocking or meeting with their neighbors, and they were doing basically home meetings one-on-one. They were drawing on a paper bag, hey, here's the network marketing plan, right? This is you, right? They were doing all of that. And that was fine for, a little while. And then they started doing bigger home meetings where they would get groups of prospects together and show the plan, and that was fine. But then things started to not have as much traction in that area. And so things morphed a little bit. And so what people did is they would meet someone, maybe at a neutral location, maybe at like a coffee shop or a restaurant or whatever, and they do a short overview of what was going on. They'd ask if they're interested. Yes, I'm interested. Hey, come over to the coffee shop and I'll do a short overview with you. And then they'd bring them to a hotel meeting, because at that time in the 80s, that was a very professional setting. That was a very normal thing. Now, nowadays, 2022, moving into 2023, that's very freaking weird. Okay, if you said, hey, I have an online business opportunity for you, you can run it from your home, but can you come to the Hilton tomorrow night? Like, that's stupid, right? Nobody wants to do that, and we all get it. But back in the 80s, that's what made sense. And so it worked really, really well. Now, it's obviously stopped working as well because we have progressed as a culture. And if you try, the number one rule of marketing, the number one rule is to understand what your prospects actually do, not what they say they do, and give it to them. Provide a solution for them. See, the first thing that traditional marketers don't understand is what their prospects are actually doing. Now, they might know this, but they're trying to force something on them, thinking that they're smarter than them, and trying to get their prospects to adapt to them. You can't do that. That's not how people work in America. Okay, maybe overseas in some places, not here. You can't say, hey, Mr. Prospect, yeah, I know you don't like hotel meetings, but if you're serious, you'll come. No, that does not duplicate, okay? Not today. So the first thing we have to understand is, what do our people actually do? Let me give you an example. Now, we're a faith-based family, okay? So I'm going to use an example regarding the Bible. I just want you to know first and foremost that I'm not bashing the Bible, okay? We're a faith-based family. I read it. All right, now you get it. Let me ask you a question. What is the most read material in the world? I've done this exercise before, and most of the time people say the Bible. That's the most read material in the entire world. And you know what? In many cases, they're probably right, because I didn't give a lot of context for the question. However, in other cases, they're extraordinarily wrong, because the reality of the situation is this. The reality is most people are not reading the Bible, even if they are devout. They say they're Christians or whatever. They're actually reading posts on Facebook. They're actually scrolling for hours at a time. Your phone tells you your screen time now. They're actually reading novels. They're actually reading business books. They're actually reading the newspaper. Maybe they're actually reading nothing. Maybe they're only watching videos on their phone. They're not consuming the Bible. They're doing stuff completely against that. Not against the Bible teachings, but they're not doing that. So as a marketer, you have to know what they're actually doing, not what they say they're doing. Does that make sense? Hit my microphone, I got so excited. So that's number one. Number two is you give them something that they want. That's the number two rule of marketing. You have to give them something they want, not something that you have to force feed them. Okay, so the natural evolution of marketing is taking its course right now. People don't want to answer a three-way phone call from a freaking upline and ask to go to a Starbucks and go to a hotel meeting. They just don't want to do it. Now, I think I've made my point as far as the fact that we're going online. Now, online, there are low quality approaches. There's low quality and there's high quality. Okay. Low quality is better than offline. Okay. Let me just be clear. It's better than offline, but it's still low quality stuff. So what that is taking old school principles, marketing principles, and bringing them to the internet. So as an example, people used to call their friends and family, and when they ran out of that list, they would then stalk people at gas stations. Hello, that was me. Or they'd stalk people at the mall or different places, right? And then take them through their process. But what are people doing today? Most people are doing online. They're being taught to do. Most people are being taught to do the friends and family thing and then go into Facebook groups and make friends. Sound familiar? Go post and pray. Basically post something of, whatever. Curiosity post, lifestyle post, transformation stories, and hopefully I drum up some comments and I can go down there. It's the same crap, just on the internet. Once again, don't get me wrong, that's way better than stalking a gas station, okay? So let's just be cool with that. However, we have to also remember where we're at. This is 2022. There is a lot more opportunity in 2022 than there was in 1981. People can do a lot more things and they don't have to put their relationships at risk to do them. So even though you're stalking people online, that's a little better, you're still putting your personal reputation and or your relationships at risk. Nobody likes to do that. Number two, it's not very valuable in terms of money. Why? Because network marketing is a back-end business. Network marketing creates residual income, which is amazing, but it's a back-end business. People today, are their attention spans longer or shorter than back in the 80s? They're shorter. So if you are saying, hey, here's what you want to do. You want to stalk people, get mom, get your third grade yearbook out and try to see if they're going to buy a bottle of vitamins and then join your team. If that's the business model, okay, let's just say that for some reason people like doing that, which they don't. But if they did, well, now they got to do that until the back end makes enough money to make it worth it for them. Because here's the reality. That bottle of vitamins, that sign up when they join the business is probably worth $100 to them, maybe $200. That's like the high end. Now, I know there's a couple of companies that have higher top or front ends, but most people are not in that category. So we're asking our team to put the relationships at risk, be a bit of a weirdo, all for what? To make $50, $100 off the sign up, and then hopefully someday the team grows? No. See, people understand there's other opportunity out there. They would rather say, you know what? I'm going to go try to sell an online course. I'm going to go try to be an e-commerce. I'm going to go try to be a YouTube influencer. Now, don't get me wrong. All of those are difficult, okay? And there's been beautiful videos by Tim Sales showing why network marketing even traditionally crushes those things, okay? So don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about what people think. So, but they're thinking that, I could do that. So what are they going to choose? Well, even if they choose the network marketing thing, they might just see an ad tomorrow from the guy teaching them how to do a Shopify program, and now they're gone. So, what is a higher quality approach? A higher quality approach is to combine online marketing, true online marketing, aka direct response marketing, with network marketing. Online marketing provides leverage and scale. I'm also going to show you how it provides upfront income. So each sign up is not worth $12. It can be worth $500 or $1,000. So it's actually worth people's time to start. Now, all network marketing is worth people's time on the back end, but most people can't survive that long. So we're going to combine online marketing with network marketing. Online marketing gives us the scale, the anonymity, the ability to not put our relationships at risk. And network marketing gives us impact and residual income. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to combine ads and sales funnels with network marketing, sales funnels. So here's the basic rundown. We're going to run an ad, and we're going to run that ad on Facebook or YouTube or on Twitter or TikTok or one of the tier 1 ad networks, not some bullcrap solo ad garbage. We're not going to buy leads from, morons.com. We're going to generate legitimate leads through tier 1 ad traffic. Well, I don't know if you can run ads on Facebook. My upline got shut down. It's because your upline did it wrong. Okay, you can. We've been running ads on Facebook for 5 years for network marketing and for in YouTube for 2 years. It's okay if you do it right. So we're going to run an ad. We're going to run it to a sales funnel. Okay. So that first, what we're going to do is we are going to offer what's called a lead magnet. All right. Now, a lead magnet is something that our target market desires. So we're going to pick a target market. That target market is people that we want to attract into our business. You have a target market, don't you? Well, actually, Zach, I'm kind of into attracting everyone because I don't want to miss out on everyone. That's the worst marketing strategy in the history of the entire world. If you have no polarization in your message, meaning if some people don't hate your message, you are not marketing properly. You need a target market. If you appeal to everyone, you actually get no one. So let's say your target market is ex-military, so veterans that are interested in home-based business. Okay, great. That's your target market. So we're going to create a lead magnet, something that is valuable to them. So maybe we're going to create an hour-long video that says, hey, I'm a veteran and this is how I've made multiple 6 figures from home after getting out of the Army as an Army captain. Okay, maybe that's the lead magnet there. Then in the lead magnet, at the end, we're going to say something like, hey, so this is how I've made this much and how it's all doing whatever. If you want to apply to work with me to show you how, go ahead and do that down below. That's an application, okay? Then we're going to contact them. We're going to call them, we're going to text them, whatever, and we're going to enroll them into our team. Now, with this method alone, we can transform what is considered good results in network marketing into like abysmal results. Most people think that a few recruits a week is like mind-blowing. Listen, you can do 20 to 30. In fact, the first time we ever did this for someone, that was actually the example that we used, or that's who he was. And he was recruiting between 25 and 30 recruits a month personally, and that was in under 3 months. Now, here's how you can do this, make upfront commissions and pay your ads off, because ads cost money. When someone enrolls in your MLM, you might make a couple $100 or less. Let's just call it $100 for easy math. You're also, at this point, now $100 is not enough to pay your ads off. Okay, so if you make $100 from signing someone up, you're not going to be able to pay the ads off. You're just not going to make enough. To recruit one person, it's going to cost a few $100s. Okay, that's if you're pretty good. So that's not going to work, right? Now, unless if you're already a top earner, that's going to work. I just did a video about this, and you can go watch it. But for most people, you're going to want to sell something with the MLM enrollment. We are going to call this a system of growth. A system of growth is exactly that. It is a system that people can utilize to grow their business. I've done videos on this as well. I'm not going to go into this right now, but what this is going to be is a how-to formula for someone to come in and build their business with you, so that you don't put them into some black hole or some bullcrapthing.com and they flounder forever. Now, what you're going to charge money for the system of growth. If you have a problem with this, go watch some of the other videos and I go over it. The point is, you shouldn't have a problem with it unless you don't actually have a system that can help people grow, in which case maybe you should really do this. Okay, so a system of growth. Now, you're going to charge anywhere between $500 and $3,000. I would recommend at least $1,000. The higher you go from that, that's cool. But as you get into the higher echelons, obviously less people can afford it. Okay, you get the picture. At $1,000, here's rough math. Let's say it costs you $500 per acquisition. So you basically spend $500 a day and you recruit a new rep a day. Cool, that's pretty good. Well, I don't know if I have $500 a day. Well, what if you had $1,000 or actually $1,100 coming in a day from every single enrollment? That's a profit, an upfront profit of $600 per day. That is 6 times 30, which is $18,000 per month. That's upfront commissions. That's how people in our team can go full time in 3 to 4 months and hit 6 figures in under a year, because they get their upfront commissions here and they're building their back end residuals as well. Is this making sense? So regardless whether you do the high quality approach or you do the not high quality approach, we all know that network marketing is going online. That's where it's going, okay? So no matter what you do, stalking people online or doing advertising and sales funnels, we're going that direction. If you're going that direction, why not leverage the internet's true power? See, with an ad, if you're willing to do the upfront work, if you're willing to just forego some current edification, some current growth, to put together a system that can do this, here's what I can tell you. We put our system together that we're using today over 3 years ago. In the meantime, that has generated tens of thousands of leads for us, more than that. We haven't had to touch it in almost 3 years. And if we've touched it, we're talking like tiny little things a day here or there. That's it. We haven't had to actively generate a lead in 6 years, but that funnel alone, 3 years. Haven't had to generate a single lead, me and our whole team, because we generate leads for them. No one on our team has been begging for who do I talk to for 3 years because of one system we put together. One of these ads, let's say you want to go reach out to 10 people in a Facebook group every day. One ad can reach 100,000 people in a day. Easily. And it requires no effort on your part once it's written, once it's done, once it's working. No effort. It just goes off automatically. It's a robot. So if we're going online anyway, why not leverage the internet's true power and actually get leverage on your side? You've already seen how much money people can make with online marketing. You've seen that. You probably see ads all the time. You can do that and combine it with network marketing. Anyway, I'm sure you can see the picture now. So with that, if you found value in this video, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you learned. If you like videos like this, I want you to leave a comment to let me know to continue making things like this. And you can click the like button down below if you like the video. If you hate it, then just, burn it. If you want to see how we do this, I'll leave a link down below for showing you exactly how we do this. It's called the Rebels Builders Blueprint. You can go down below and click on that if you want to see it. So either way, appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next video.